We start out with teaching in the very first year of law school with our first year legal skills program, teaching the students the fundamental lawyering skills that are crucial to success in the practice of law. We also offer a summer skills program so that students can take advantage of their time in their summers to gain valuable legal experience. We pride ourselves on graduating practice-ready, reflective practitioners.
The program actually has two distinct components. In the fall semester, each student who participates is paired up with a faculty member.
The writing component really prepares you for what it's like to be a clerk. You're given an actual case and you are tasked with writing either a bench memorandum or a draft opinion.
The student and the professor work together very closely. The student writes several drafts and gets feedback, and by the end of the semester, it is a really good finished product that looks like an actual opinion.
That prepares you for the second semester, which is time spent in the chambers of a federal judge here in either White Plains or Manhattan. Being able to observe what goes on in the courtroom in addition to seeing what goes on in chambers really helps flesh out what the judicial role is and gives students an understanding of what it's like to be a judge, to be a clerk, and to really carry out the judicial task.
Interviewing, counseling, and negotiating explores all three major skills for attorneys. How we explore it is we require the students to simulate all of those particular skill sets, playing both clients and lawyers on both sides of negotiations. We videotape or video record all of those simulations. We require the students to generate documents both before and after each simulation. So there's a planning document, and then there is a reflection document. It gets them a chance to really kind of spread their wings as lawyers before they actually get out there and start working in the field.
Our professors are lawyers that are currently trying cases in federal and state court. They are active litigants. They're on trial during the course of the semester. They invite the students to come to their trials, to watch their trials, and we integrate it into our program.
It is basically an application of like everything we've learned so far, especially evidence. You know, we have to be on our feet with that.
Our students are on their feet and practicing litigation skills in every single classroom.
It kind of like makes you, I think even if people who don't want to be litigators end up taking the class, it's just good for confidence in general.
One of the things where we really focus on in our program is critique methodology. This room is set up with two big screens, which allow students who are not participating in an individual exam to come into the room with a professor and do a simultaneous critique of what's happening in the courtroom itself. It's a tremendous tool for the students to really see what works and what doesn't work and how they can make improvements.
At John Jay Legal Services, students enroll in our client representation clinics and can do everything that admitted lawyers can do. They work under the supervision of faculty members, but the students are the lawyers. The students interview clients, counsel clients, do the necessary research, draft the documents, negotiate with adversaries, appear in court, and do everything that a lawyer would do.
There's certainly something to be said for being in the classroom and learning a lot of the foundational principles that you get out of, contracts and torts, which you will apply no matter what area of law that you end up practicing in. But there's absolutely nothing that can substitute the experience of being in the real world. It's a really satisfying experience, especially when you get an opportunity to really help somebody who has been wronged by somebody else. So without a doubt, the clinical experience is something that I think every student should do while they're here at Pace, and for me it's been one of the best experiences that I've had.